to Sydney.
We've just arrived this morning. We flew in overnight from Perth and we've been at the Opera House and the Harbour Bridge since sunrise. It's been really beautiful. We're just going to go check the city out and we'll check in with you in a little while. There's a lot of construction noise around here at the moment. So we're going to go and explore, probably ride the ferry, and we'll check in soon. Feeling much better now. We've just freshened up a little bit. It's always hard doing the midnight flight out of Perth because you basically haven't slept for a whole night and then you can't check into your hotel until the afternoon. So we planned a few activities and I'm really excited about this one. You may have heard of it. It's actually something I wanted to do back home in Perth, but when it was on, for whatever reason, life happened, we didn't get to go. So we are going to the Van Gogh Museum, the Van Gogh Live Museum in Sydney. So we'll try and get as many pictures and videos as we can to show you through it, but this area is really cute. I'm going to spin the camera around here so you can have a look. We've finally checked into our room. I'm going to take you on a really quick room tour. Follow me. So in here we've got our bathroom. It's cute, cozy, but nice and clean and got everything we need. And then we have a little studio type apartment. So we're staying at the Matra on Kent in Sydney. It's a really handy location. As you can see, we've got a nice bed here, but we also have some living room space here to kind of chill out a little bit. Kitchen, which has an oven, microwave, sink, everything you need for some basic cooking, and tea and coffee amenities, and TV over here. And come check out, I've got a decent view. Down there you can see the like part of Darling Harbour and the water, which is actually quite nice. So for being in the middle of the city, it's nice to have a little bit of a view. Anyways, we have been up, we worked out for about 30 hours, so we are going to try and have a little nap and then we'll take you out on a bit of a tour around the city later.
Come out to the Chinese Gardens of Friendship today.
We really enjoy it here because it's a bit of an oasis within the concrete jungle that is the city. It's just a really nice spot to get out of all the really tall buildings and just come and relax, enjoy yourself, take in the beautiful sights and the sceneries, and there's some koi fish and lizards, things like that. It's a really nice way to spend the day. just stumbled across this really cute bit in the gardens. I'm just going to spin so that you can see the view here.
I thought just while we're walking around in this place, I thought I'd just show you Gary. Hey Gary! Tell you what, these things are everywhere.
What do you think? You're getting hungry, Matt?
Oh yeah, I'm getting hungry.
We've been walking around the gardens all morning. They have a little restaurant here called the Gardens by Lotus. So we're going to go check it out. Basically on weekends they do like a bottomless yum cha option. And because it's Lunar New Year at the moment, they have some special options on as well. So we're going to go check that out and see what that's all about.
Alright, so we just finished up lunch and my gosh, I am so full. They just kept bringing plates and plates and plates and I was like, okay, this is, yeah, I'm way too full now.
It was so much food, but guys, it was amazing. You have to try it. If you are going to come here, now that we've sussed it all out a little bit, if you actually book your table online, it includes free entry to the garden. However, the free entry to the garden is after you've eaten. But we already had a booking and didn't know this, so they were really good. They let us go in and pay for the food and then enter the gardens and then go back and have our lunch afterwards. But just a little pro tip, if you are coming, that you can get your garden entry included by also having lunch here at the gardens. And it was delicious. Highly recommend it.
Definitely worth it.
So with the Year of the Rabbit, they've got these little cards that you can fill out. And it says, what does the Year of the Rabbit mean to you? Write down your hopes and dreams for the Year of the Rabbit and then add them to the hanging display. So we're going to fill some little hopes and dreams out on here. I don't know, what can we write, Matt? What have we got for the year?
I think happiness is a good one.
I think happiness definitely has to go on there. I'm going to be really cheesy. I know we're travelling, but I'm going to say more travel.
Yeah.
Heaps more travel.
It sounds like a plan.
So just for reference, we've just left the Chinese Gardens of Friendship that we've been showing you, and just to like give you some context, it is literally right in the middle of the city, even though it looks like a completely isolated oasis. We've walked out and just behind us here is actually the International Convention Centre. So we're like right in the hub. We're about to walk into the Darling Harbour precinct. This area is known as Darling Quarter. It might get a bit confusing if you're looking at maps, but literally like a 1 or 2 minute walk apart from each other, and it's all connected really well by beautiful walkways, so it's very easy to walk between the Darling Harbour, Darling Quarter and Barangaroo area throughout Sydney. We have arrived at Luna Park and I'm feeling so much better now that we're on stationary ground. It was getting really wobbly at the walk while we were filming. It was moving underneath of us, and I get a lot of motion sickness. If there's a ride or a boat or anything in it says there's the mildest chance of motion sickness, I will always get the motion sickness. There is just no question about that. pencil case or something? Anyway, will you have to send one? All right, Matt.
That was terrible.
This is definitely not as easy.
Actually, I'll put that down.
You can do both of them.
Both?
Yeah, I'll let you do both. Try not to pull the same rope next time.
Yeah, we'll just do both.
He'll do both of them, yeah.
I'll do both, yeah. Actually, yeah.
It feels pretty heavy.
Great job! Yes, right here.
Thank you.
Let me help you to with this one. Make sure that the scale back to 0. Here we go. 5 pounds!
Okay, cool.
You win a small freedom. Which one would you like?
I'll get the orange one, please.
So
Thank
here's
you
for
so much.
you. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. Thanks. I finally won a prize. Okay, ready for our Luna Park prize haul? First thing, Matt, you want to tell them about your gorgeous hat here?
Yeah, the hat that I'm sure a kid would certainly love, but I don't think it'd suit me.
It blows in the wind. It's meant to do that. And we've got this, I think it's a pencil case, but
It looks like a pencil case.
it's got things in it. So, for Luna Park, could be fun. It has 2 pencils and a pencil sharpener. We're definitely not going to be able to take that on the plane in our carry-on, so we're just going to have to see if we can find a kid who wants this stuff.
Oh, the juggle ball set. 3 of those. That's awesome.
A little toy seahorse, kind of cute. I think our cats are going to like him. And we got a sticker set, which is also pretty cool. So it's pretty windy today, as you can see. So. Oh, and we should mention as well, riding the ferries around Sydney is a really good and cost-effective way to get around and actually see a lot of the tourist sites as well. Just riding the ferry from Darling Harbour to Circular Quay, you get to see a good look at Circular Quay, the Opera House, Sydney Harbour Bridge, Darling Harbour, Luna Park, all those sorts of areas. So a really cost-effective way of getting around and also getting to see lots of sites too.
Well, that concludes our Sydney trip, and thank you for watching.
If you liked this video, please make sure you like and subscribe down in the comments and tell your friends about us. If you have any pointers on Sydney or things you love to do here, make sure you also write them down in the comments so that we can see and possibly add them to a future trip, and so that everyone else watching can see and enjoy those tips as well. Bye for now.